Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we get started on 24-hour temperature cast. Got those numbers way up in the 60s early today. Can see those top temperatures get their way, I think, way up into the 70s. Now, yesterday we had some pretty significant breaks of sunshine. That's why the temperatures got to 80 and we tied a record. I don't think we're going to have as much blue in the sky in those breaks today, but we certainly can see those numbers climb way up through the 70s. And then again tonight with lots of clouds, with lots of warm, humid air in place, I think we are going to have more overnight temperatures that stay way up in the 60s. We've got some dense fog advisories for the offshore areas, and I think maybe right up against the coast we've got a pretty good chance to see a few more patches of some thick fog. I haven't seen too much yet this morning, but I think over the next couple of hours that's a real possibility, especially when the winds calm down. Now off to our north and west, way up towards Dothan, Alabama, that's where I see a couple of sprinkles this morning. Had a few move through the area from south and west to north and east at times late last night. You're going to notice a lot of wet road surfaces out there again this morning, so be ready for that. And of course that makes the roads a little extra slippery. It's 69 degrees in Tallahassee and in Valdosta. It's 66 in Thomasville, so way warmer than the normal, which should be right around 41. I see that breeze still blowing out of the south and southeast up to 10 or 15 miles per hour in spots, so we'll call it breezy enough to limit that fog, and if those winds do calm down, that fog will get thick in a hurry. Now here's some more numbers around the region. Look at all the 68s and 69s. Mariana, Quincy, Camilla, Bainbridge, Valdosta, Perry, Tallahassee, Cross City, all 68 or 69 degrees. So lots of warm around the region. There's that breeze bringing in more of the warm and humid air. And of course, that sets us up for these chances at showers. What we're missing is the thing to wring the showers out of the clouds, and some upper level energy will try to do that for us. So far so good with all the visibilities. They're better than 7 miles, so not too much fog yet. We'll see how much fog forms over the next couple of hours. Some showers drifted through the area with a little disturbance that passed by. Way out west is where all the more concentrated and significant rain is, and they're going to have some flooding concerns where they've had rain for days and days and days through parts of Texas and Louisiana and even Mississippi. Now this is where the concentration is, the biggest rains are, and a lot of that is moving off to the north, but eventually this will all start moving east, and whatever's left of it will give us some better chances to see a few more showers over the next couple of days as that mechanism to help lift the air and really wring those showers out of the clouds tries to translate east. For today, I think through the afternoon, through the evening, like yesterday, a couple of hit or miss showers here and there. Same tonight and same tomorrow. Now, as we get into the weekend, that energy is moving a little bit more. I still don't see any kind of real significant jolt or long-lasting rain or big storm event. But I do think what can happen as we get into the weekend is see maybe a few more showers as this energy continues to move east. And we start to look for these arrows to turn. Instead of coming in from the bottom to the top, they start coming in from the top to the bottom. That means our winds are twisting from the south to the north, and that's when the cooler air gets here. That cooler air probably starts arriving now on Sunday. So I think we're going to keep it warm all the way through the weekend, and we'll start to bring in that cooler air in time for the beginning of next week. There's that dense fog advisory offshore. Winds out of the southeast 5 to 15 and seas like 2 to 4 feet. So just foggy out there for the boaters. We've got 60s this morning. We'll call it mostly cloudy, warm and wet. It's going to be awfully wet out there in spots when you get started. Even if we didn't have too many showers, the moisture's just hanging. I think we're going to get to the middle and upper 70s in the warmest spots, low 70s where we get a few more showers. We'll bump those rain chances up to the touch state at 60%. Doesn't mean it's going to rain 60% of the time. It means wherever you are standing, there's a 60% chance that that spot gets some showers today. And I do think everybody's got a pretty good shot to get wet, even if a lot of us wait for it all day and never get one. We'll go with a little more fog tonight, a lot more cloud cover. Temperatures still way up in the 60s. I'm going to keep those daytime highs in the middle to upper 70s. Maybe we get a little warmer than that if we get a few more breaks of blue in the sky. I think that's going to continue through Saturday. Sunday is the day that we start to dry out a little bit. It may take well into the afternoon, but that's when we start to bring in some cooler air, more seasonable air. Although I don't see any steps back into the deep freeze here, I do think we'll see those temperatures be a lot more seasonable next week.